Leo was the funny one. The meme king, always online, always ready with a laugh. He was the spark in our group chat, the one who made even Tuesdays feel special. His jokes were our shared language, his presence a constant. We never questioned it. Leo was just there, until he wasn't. One day the laughter stopped. No warning, just silence. His name faded from our notifications. Messages went unread. The group chat felt empty, the banter forced. We tried to fill the gap, but it was impossible. His absence was heavy, a question mark we didn't want to face. We made excuses, maybe he was busy, maybe his phone was broken. But the silence grew. We scrolled through old chats, searching for clues. Hidden in the jokes, we found hints of pain. A comment that wasn't really a joke, a meme that felt too real. Leo's humor had been a mask. We'd laughed along, sometimes at his expense, never thinking twice. We called it banter, friendly fire. We thought it was harmless, but those little jabs added up. Leo, the one who seemed so strong, was quietly retreating. His disappearance wasn't sudden, it was the end of a slow, silent withdrawal. We were part of the noise that pushed him away. We never saw the pain behind the punchlines. The silence after the laughter was deafening. We realized too late that behind every joke, there was a person hoping to be heard. Leo's story isn't unique. It's a warning. Sometimes the loudest laughs hide the deepest pain. We missed the signs. We lost our friend to a silence we helped create. And now, we're left with the echo. Cyberbullying leaves no visible scars, but the wounds run deep. For boys, it's often disguised as banter, a joke just the way guys are. Insults about looks, intelligence, or interests are brushed off as laughs, but the sting is real. Unlike schoolyard bullying, the digital world never sleeps. The harassment follows them everywhere, buzzing in their pockets, invading their safe spaces. It's relentless, a constant reminder of their supposed inadequacy. Boys are told to be tough, to ignore it, but the attacks target their very sense of self. They're called weak, soft, not man enough. Admitting pain feels like proving the bully's right, so they hide it, behind jokes, anger, or silence. The world sees a moody teen, not a boy drowning in cruel messages. The scars aren't on their skin, they're etched deep inside. Society doesn't look for these wounds, or worse, doesn't believe they exist. The pain is real, but invisible. Boys are left to fight a battle no one else can see. Their suffering is hidden, dismissed, or misunderstood, and the silence only makes it worse. We need to start seeing the scars we've ignored for too long. Boys are handed invisible armor from a young age. Be a man, don't cry, toughen up. It's meant to protect, but it isolates. Vulnerability is seen as weakness, emotion as a flaw. When cyberbullying hits, the armor becomes a cage. Boys feel the pain, but the rules say, don't show it. They're told to take it, to fight back, to laugh it off. Expressing hurt is giving in. So they stay silent, pretending the words don't hurt. The pressure to be strong is crushing. Even when they try to speak up, they're told to just block the bullies, as if that erases the pain. The advice misses the point. The result? Silence, isolation, and suffering alone. The armor doesn't stop the blows, it just hides the damage. True resilience comes from connection, not isolation, but boys are taught to be islands, and no island can withstand the storm forever. When a girl shares her pain online, support pours in. Comments, messages, empathy. Her vulnerability is met with compassion. But when a boy does the same, he risks ridicule or indifference. He's told to man up, accused of being dramatic. Society expects boys to be stoic, so their pain is dismissed. Seeking help becomes a risk, not a relief. Boys learn to hide their suffering, believing their feelings aren't valid. The path to help is clear for some, but for boys, it's blocked by judgment and silence. This double standard leaves them isolated, struggling alone. Jamie loved football, playing, watching, collecting jerseys. Online, his passion made him a target. It started as jokes, then turned cruel, mocking his knowledge, his looks, his right to be a fan. The bullying followed him everywhere. Forums, group chats, direct messages, memes, insults, constant ridicule. What once brought joy became a source of anxiety. Jamie stopped posting, left group chats, made his accounts private. To others it looked like he'd just lost interest. No one asked why. They didn't see the slow erasure of his identity. The silence was the worst part, alone with the echo of hateful words. His confidence shattered, he stopped playing, sold his jerseys. The joy was gone, replaced by shame and loneliness. Jamie wasn't physically hurt, but a part of him disappeared. He became a ghost in his own life, haunted by words no one else could see. The pain was real, but invisible, and he suffered in silence, afraid to admit the damage, all because he was never supposed to feel this way. Boys' silent suffering isn't just personal, it's a collective crisis. Our culture equates strength with silence, resilience with hiding pain. The digital world demands new emotional tools, but we deny boys the chance to learn them. True strength is facing pain, not hiding it. This matters for everyone. The boys suffering today become the men of tomorrow. Unresolved trauma leads to anger, depression, broken relationships. We must change the narrative, at home, at school, everywhere. Retire phrases like "man up," they build the cage of silence. Create spaces where boys can express emotion without fear. Redefine strength. It's asking for help, showing empathy, being honest. Celebrate vulnerability as courage. Only then can we dismantle the code of silence. Only then can boys be fully human. The digital world is noisy, easy to miss what's really happening. We scroll, we like, we laugh, but do we really see our friends? Especially the boys, trained to hide pain behind jokes. The solution isn't grand gestures, it's simple attention. Notice the friend who's gone quiet, the one who's changed. These are signals, not just habits. Don't assume they're fine. Reach out. "Hey, I haven't heard from you. Are you okay?" That one question can be a lifeline. It tells them they're seen, that someone cares. You might not solve everything, but you can remind them they're not alone. In the fight against invisible wounds, knowing you're not alone is everything. Sometimes all it takes is asking, "Are you okay?"